Hello everybody, welcome back. We are back after some technical difficulties. Um,
Luke Martin fell asleep again.
yeah, he did, and he picked spectator. Luke Martin, please pick your car. I don't want to see that again, please. Anyway, will there be rain or is it going to be dry? Here we go. We're about to find out.
Oh,
Is it dry? Oh,
yeah. I love
sad
loading in
news.
first. I love loading in first. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's weird, that, isn't it? Wonder why.
What do you mean, wonder why?
Wonder why you load in first.
I don't know. Why do I load in first?
Probably something to do with you not streaming the race.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Why don't you just spend like $3 on a processor so you can load in faster than everyone else?
Because I'd rather spend my money on actual things that I could do in my life.
I'm taking the piss, man. My processor was only like £200.
How much is your graphics card?
500. It's not that bad for a 3060 Ti.
That's like a holiday to Europe, mate.
It's not though. Maybe like a 3-day stopover in Krakow, mate.
There you go.
Oh wow.
Did you watch the Grand Tour episode?
I didn't know.
Oh, that's great. I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about the Tier 3 race. Because it's about to get underway in 1 second. Here we go.
Gonna get nutty.
Let's see who will be crowned champion today in Tier 3. We've got 5 red lights and they are out and we are underway. It's going to be... Oh, that's a good start actually from the Aston Martin of Sharma. Trying to find his way down the inside. Oh, and further back there's contact. There's ice cream. Or is that Van Loon? That's run straight into the back of him.
Van Loon.
Van Loon, what are you cooking, my friend? And that has taken entire front of Sharma's front wing off. I don't even know what happened there, but Anderson maintains his lead up in front, ahead of Nilsson, ahead of Zerveld, ahead of Best, and Sargent up into the top 5. Van Boom, quite literally. As here we go, as we go into Sector 2 for the first time.
Van Loon's also lost an end plate, so that is the least ideal start for his race.
How did he only lose an end plate?
You tell me.
And Sharma lost his entire front wing.
He's letting everyone through because he's got no wing. Vasilev though, 1/10 off the back of Van Loon's teammate Ice Cream. Might go for the move here. He's not going to. But he's kept it clean, which is extremely important for him. It's what he needs. But as it stands, Anderson would be champion, I believe. However, there is a lot of the race left to go.
Yes,
30 laps to be precise.
The longest race on the calendar. So there's a lot that could change here. As once again, Vasilev trying to find a move on Ice Cream, but instead, down the inside goes Mewis. Is that going to get Mewis up into the points? Yes, it is, and he's going to look for a move now round the outside of Ice Cream, and makes that down the inside as we head into Sector 3. Williams there cutting the corner in the back. But Mewis just getting 2 moves done like nothing.
Bosh. That's all I can say.
Bosh.
He's a Bosh.
Is there damage on Ice Cream's car? Yes, there is. He's missing a front left end plate.
Oh dear.
So he's also going to be into pit. So it's gone downhill for Red Bull on this opening lap. They're both the drivers having an outside chance of taking the championship here today. And as it stands, Anderson and Nilsson, the two at P2 and P3 in the drivers' championship as it stands.
How many points was Nilsson on?
55, I want to say.
No, I think Anderson was on 53 and he was second. I think Vasilev was on 63. Oh, Harris has just killed Noah Masic. Well, either that or Masic killed himself on Harris. But there was contact between the two. And, I mean, that'll probably be getting looked at if it matters by the end of the race. I doubt it. No offense if it was Harris's fault. I don't think he's going to be in a brilliant finishing position. And we can't exactly give him a grid pen for Season 8.
Well, I'm sure we could. It's Harris.
True. We'll find a way.
But here we go. Heading through lap 2 now. Luke Martin is getting perilously close to the back of Easton Sargent's Ferrari. Luke on the softer compounded tyres though, which do make a huge difference around this very technical track.
Tell you what, Anderson is breaking away perfectly.
He is on the hard compounded tyres as well. So you've got to say he's got to be on a better strat towards the end of this race.
How many people are on the hards?
The front's 5.
Yeah,
Mewis and Vasilev, Masic, Ice Cream, and Van Loon down at the back. All on the hard compound tyres. There's a big field spread towards the back of the pack
Wait,
now.
there's 16 people now. I thought there was 15 in quality.
I think one of them had a qualifying ban.
Nah, nobody had it. Nobody had
No?
a qualifying ban. Williams and Sheikh had a quality ban. No one else though.
I don't know then. Was it?
I'm really confused now. I remember all of them being in qualifying.
No,
though.
no, there was 16 people. One of them joined late.
Ah.
There was 15 people going into qualifying and someone joined. I can't remember who it was. But here comes
Is
Luke
it
Martin. Looking down the inside maybe. Ethan Sargent's Ferrari doesn't quite find the space. Here on lap 3.
Luke did have some choice words for Ethan Sargent. He spoke to us before the
Did he?
race.
I don't remember that.
Hmm.
Crybaby, I think?
Something along those lines. Full TC crybaby merchant.
That's the one. That's the one.
Sargent actually just clobbered the wall on the entry into that corner. I'll be honest, I don't know which corner's which around here.
Neither do I, to be honest. I just
so
kind of...
It's just that corner.
I don't think anyone does, so you can basically just waffle and people will believe
That's
you.
true. Will people still believe that the Singapore Sling's a real thing? Probably.
Now has Luke Martin going down into turn 2.
Mate, I hate to say this, but Harris just made an unbelievable move on Vasilev.
Oh, I didn't catch it. What a shame. On the championship leader as well.
It was incredible.
Yeah, the championship leader not having a great race at the moment. Like you say, long time to go in this race.
Yeah.
As
You've got to wonder, Luke Martin on the hards, he wants to push through, so will he make a move into Eau Rouge? Sorry guys, I don't know the corner names.
just call it like, I don't know. Here's Singapore Airlines corner.
The whole track.
As Harris sets the fastest lap. What?
I'm telling you, he's flying.
He's definitely 10 to traction control on.
Cheat. Right, he's not. He's just absolutely floored it in second gear. Hang on, I'm turning his telemetry on. I want to see this. You keep up with the race, yeah. I'm gonna inspect.
We need to catch him on stream.
Turn his telemetry on then.
I have.
Nah. No way. Can you really apply that much throttle in third gear with no TC?
You can. He's on new tyres and he's got full downforce. You got to remember.
True, actually.
But let's see. As his tyres start to die off, what will happen? But Ethan Sargent still coming under pressure from Luke Martin behind. And further back, that is Kopf and Matthews battling it out for P7. But Luke Martin might be looking for a move here. Round the outside, and Ethan Sargent just about squeezes him out, going into the braking zone. But Luke Martin's got a better run out of the out of the traction zone. But there's a bit of wheel banging, and Luke Martin actually might have made contact with the wall there.
Wall banging there for Luke Martin.
Yeah. And here we go, under the grandstands. I'm surprised Luke hasn't made this move yet. I can't lie.
Sargent hit the wall as well. All this is doing is losing the both of them time at the back of best, which they really want to be on the back of him if they're going to stand a chance at a top 4 finish.
Luke Martin on Asian tracks is my favourite. Yeah, true.
Especially Japan.
Yeah, guys, Japan next season has been announced. Surprisingly, I would never have guessed this, but the first 2 votes were for the first and last rounds of the season. Who would have thought? I would never have guessed that.
I'm shocked that the first one. Oh, is Luke going to make a move? I'll shut up.
Yes, he
looks
is.
like he's a much better exit than Ethan Sargent.
And the only moves that Luke Martin can make on this game are DRS overtakes, as we know, and he's made it stick into Sector 2.
Dominic Hamadia sounds quite upset about the choice of calendar, which means he must be racing next season.
I don't know. He
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Yeah, okay, confirmed. Why do you sound like Mark Priestley? Confirmed. Alright, well, is Kopf going to try and replicate what Luke Martin has just done? Both on the same strategy. Best has left the session. That is not very good for us.
Fantastic news. Oh, wow, look at Luke making a DRS move on his AI. That's all he's good for. Oh,
Round the outside. Wow. Well done, Luke Martin. That is not going to get overtaken of the season. A non-Interlagos finale. Yeah, right. Okay, I know. We'll do Brazil for a finale every season. That'll be amazing.
He's just definitely driving next season. That's why he's so emotional.
Oh, Sergeant nearly has just hit the back of best car.
Interesting to see through the final corner what's going to happen. Nothing. Okay, never mind.
Brilliant.
Is Bestia going to defend into turn 1? Oh my god! Even Sargent is on a suicide mission.
Didn't say free join? I don't know. Oh, but he's lost 2 positions there. One to Luke Matthews and one to Rene Kopf. As they go side by side. And Matthews makes a beautiful move around the outside. Very advantageous.
Oh, this is terrifying.
Oh my.
Well, you just saw that one coming. He's squeezed Kopf into the wall.
What?
And it's... Oh dear. It's went about as well as you'd expect that to happen.
Well, there's one Luke out of the race. Just needs one more to go.
Nice one, Hamid, and jinxing it. Think you're funny? Yeah.
Mick Williams says the same thing. Oh dear.
Top and only one Mick Williams respectable moment.
Huh. Well, let's see how this will change up people's strategies. Is Luke Martin going to come in for the hard compound tyres? What do we think?
Kelsey Best is trying to join back now, right? Do you know what happened? He blew a circuit.
Brilliant. Racing too hard.
I love America.
American engineering at its best, everybody.
That circuit experienced freedom.
Oh, here we go. Luke Martin is coming to the pits. Oh, come on, please crash into the pit lane.
Hit the wall, hit the wall. Ooh. He went so slowly though, he's probably going to lose so many positions in the pit.
Absolutely murdered. Feels bad, says Matthews.
Absolutely incredible that Luke thinks that he's going to get at the end without another safety car. It really is.
This man.
Does he think there's going to be one DNF in 31 laps of Singapore in Tier 3? Is he demented? Is he alright?
Ah, I mean, only nearly overstepped the white line on exit. But this really does close it back up for the championship. Brings Ice Cream and Van Leeuwen back within a chance of getting some points today, as well as Vasilev, who was P11.
Oh, Hamidi, I reckons it was your fault that Matthews crashed.
It's almost like he's friends with Rene Kopf, isn't it? It's almost like he went to Rene Kopf's house the other day and played the game just to beat my time trial.
Really?
Yeah.
He's actually real life friends with Rene Kopf.
Yes, he is.
Wow. You learn something new every day.
I'm waiting for his response. I can hear him vigorously typing away at the moment.
He's just fixed those specs close up to his face. He had to make sure that he was seeing the keyboard right. How many Austrians are there in this league? It's not that many, is there?
I think it's just him and Kopf.
No, is Binder Austrian?
Oh yeah, Binder might be.
I swear Binder's Austrian.
Or is he? Yes, yeah, he is.
You know Binder too? Wow, I guess the Austrians really are just a massive contingency.
No, it's just more like Hamade found the league and then invited everyone else to it.
Now Austria's
I actually have a bone to pick with Hamade. He's the one that brought Alfred Monk into the league.
How come?
Because he needed a teammate for Tier 1 and Monk nearly killed me in our title fight.
And I bet you it was all instructed by Hamid,
Probably.
And I bet you what happened at Season 6 Abu Dhabi was constructed by Hamid,
Yes, Monk.
It was behind him. Wait, no. It was all... wait, what? You know what? Forget what I'm saying. I give up.
Right, have it. You literally brought him into the league to be your teammate in like season 3 at Aston Martin and Jeddah.
Look, Hamidi, I'll tell you the truth, right? You and Monk, right? You're from Austria. Monk's from Denmark, I think. He is, isn't he?
I
Yeah.
think
Right.
so.
They both have red and white in their flag, so you're basically the same person. Exactly. That's irrefutable. Rasmussen, dude. Yeah, well, Rasmussen's Danish as well, isn't he?
Take off your
Take off
tinfoil
your
hats.
tinfoil hats. What are you trying to say, Dominic?
Wipe off your iRacing sweat.
Give your glasses a wash, they're covered in grease. I didn't kill you, Adam Jack hit my rear wing. Well, there's a surprise. Wait, Zerveld spun under the safety car. Oh my,
Oh dear.
he was P3 and he's hit the wall under safety car. And is he missing an end plate? He is.
Oh dear. Luke Martin will be laughing his head off right now.
Alfred Monk won't be laughing though. One of these drivers decided to boycott the VC and the other one spun under safety car.
Have I got my
Nightmare.
Austria tickets yet, or am I still procrastinating? What do you think, mate? What do you think?
Still procrastinating.
Absolutely,
I
I am.
can answer that one for you. Mate, Conor Ratcliffe doesn't do anything for at least 3 weeks after saying he's going to do it.
Exactly. That's why this race is 3 weeks delayed.
Hi, Alex dear.
Epic Lexa 123. Why are we waiting for Van Loon? Oh, and Zerveld, of course, into the pits because there's wing damage.
Yep, and oh yeah. Yeah, of course. I thought I could touch you and Willie personally. Right, okay.
Maybe next year, mate. Maybe next year.
I'm glad he put the and in there.
Oh, Best has gone again.
Oh,
He's
no.
tripped another circuit.
Freedom.
Why F122 still? Because why would we
Wanna
just
finish
move to the other
Listen.
game?
Idiot!
What?
What?
What did you say?
I just said because we want to finish the season, idiot.
Fair enough.
Well, TR3 want to finish the season.
Because F122 is terrible.
Yeah, well, mate, you're terrible.
I mean, can't argue with that logic. Alright, well.
That Kelsey Best leaving the game was an ego dumper crash report, not another
Oh,
S.
okay.
blow. So I suppose that's a bit better. However, I feel like the safety car may or may not go in this lap.
I think it will. He's joined the lobby though.
Has he? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's back.
Why did you say that in an American accent? Well, that's insensitive, Connor.
How is that insensitive?
Because it is.
Okay.
It's 2023, Connor.
Well, crikey, fella.
Oh, blimey. Yeah, blimey.
Let's get his bloody safety car in this lap.
Who the hell's Nord Hell?
I don't know, but welcome, Nordhell.
He said boom roasted because I said Alex Day's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
All right, here we go. We are about to get underway once again, as the safety car is on its way to the pit lane. It's going to be Anderson leading us off from Nilsson, Best, Mewis, and Luke Martin, who is going to be the highest runner on new tyres.
Unfortunately, can't wait until he puts it in a wall though.
Well, this corner right here in our career mode, he got like 95% of the way through the race in P4, best result of the season in a Mercedes, and then threw it into the wall. So hopefully we'll see something similar later on in this race. But here we go, as Anderson restarts now, and he is away. Not a great jump on Nilsson and Best, but it's enough to keep him safely in P1, running down into turn 1, and further back, that's Ethan Sargent in the Ferrari into the wall.
How the hell has that even happened?
I don't know, but he's in the wall and he is out of this race. I don't think there'll be a safety car as one has just come in. So so far, we've got 2 people out this race heading on to lap 10, and it is Anderson still leading the Singapore Grand Prix. I beat almost your TTs in F123. No way. The ones I set on like the second day of the game coming out.
I wish
Just
I
to
could
try the
beat
tracks.
time trial on F1. That's so cool.
Same.
Wow. Thanks, Alex, for the.
How many assists did you use, Alex?
All of them. No, I can't use full TCs. Tier 2, isn't he?
None? Absolutely none. How are we doing this fine evening? I want to stop streaming. I just want to end this stream and I want to go do something better with my life.
And play F123 with Luke Martin on career mode.
Absolutely not.
I'm
You'll be asleep.
Nelson whenever I can. I'm no one special. Well, Nelson's a lovely guy, so I'm sure you're lovely too.
Alright, mate. This isn't grander.
Haha. No way Potter's in the chat and said AFJ stinks. That's why he's the goat.
It's actually AJF.
Yeah, exactly. Get it right, idiot. PSGL more relevant. Wow, really? Didn't know that one.
No way. It's almost like they have esports drivers over there instead of Luke Martin.
Crazy that.
Well, here we go. Here's a move. Or not. Never mind. It was just Van Leen going defensive for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
How do you not know what it means? It means Alex Jock Sfonson.
I fell asleep.
Nelson again.
Do you also have Luke Martin
Syndrome.
sleep apnea?
Sleep
Alex Jock Sponson.
That is what I said, yeah. Go on, Alice. Keep repeating it yourself. Get it stuck in your head. AGF.
I want to make sure Luke calls him AJF like the entire of season 8. That'd just be funny.
Alex Jock Sfonson.
And for the first time ever, Alex Jock Sponson is world champion. Oh, Sebastian Zervel down the inside of Vasilev. Vasilev getting the better exit here though. Oh, it's nearly a similar incident between Sargent and Martin a little bit words ago.
I'm there with you, don't worry.
Oh, he's spun him round.
Who spun round?
Zervel just half spun Vasilev.
Ah, okay. So what you mean to say is Vasilev is now 2.5 seconds off of P12 whilst needing to finish like in the top 5 to stand a good chance right now, seeing as Anderson is winning.
Yes.
Okay.
F1 was the 6th, the last
I
fleet.
think that's more than the 6th, mate.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a V with 3 eyes. How's that possibly the 6th?
Ah, the 8th. Never mind. Is that 8? I don't even know. Who even needs to know?
Who doesn't know Roman numerals? That's like a basic life skill. That.
Why do you need to know Roman numerals? There's actually here we have a move, a Kopf and Masic side by side. Kopf going off. Masic going off track and maintaining P6. There's a bit of a send from Kopf, but at least we're getting some action in this race.
Unlike, okay, I won't finish that.
What, unlike Luke Martin's sex life?
I mean, that works too, but that wasn't what I was going for. I was going to talk about Alex too, but...
Oh. Yeah, I think he is like, you know. Anyway, side by side for Durande and Harris. I don't actually know if Harris lost a position there or not, but he defended it off if he didn't.
There's contact between Kopf and Masic as they're battling. And Hyperia, I'm just saying, right, but my clock in my house is in Roman numerals, so put some respect on that, yeah. Thank you. Alright, anyways. Kopf is now side by side with Durand. How is that not actually might end in tragedy here? Through this corner, how does it end? Oh, Kopf backs out.
Oh, now Harris going side by side with Kopf further back.
Oh, God.
Side by side still.
Oh, God.
Harris off track. Has to cut the corner. And there goes Sharma through Kopf as well into P9 for him. But Kopf going back around the outside through the final corner. And now Ice Cream's getting in the mix. The two Red Bulls line it up further back as we run down to turn 1. Sharma looking to make a move down the inside at Kopf. Doesn't quite find any space. Van Loon and Ice Cream have swapped positions. Van Loon now the lead Red Bull up in P11.
When Luke was in school, the Romans were insane.
I was not expecting that. Here comes Sharma though, down into sector 2, late on the brakes, hangs it around the outside, a little bit of wheel banging between the two. Down the inside once again. Sharma pushes Kopf to the outside and makes the move up into P9. And now further back, Van Loon's looking for a move on Kopf. God, this is...
I'm sorry you need to read it, Jack, because I can't read that out either. That will laughing.
When Fluke started driving, they invented elephants after what they were allowing on the roads.
Oh, Luke Martin's making a move. What happened to Mewis?
Huh?
Is that my game bugging or something? It said to change position. When will we be streaming a kick?
Who knows?
Yeah. Depends if Twitch get their fingers out their asses. I think that's it. Oh, Harris just cut the corner and got a 3 sitting time penalty. Naughty boy.
But he's side by side with Durande going underneath. Oh, the grandstand section. Durande avoids the wall just narrowly. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Kopf, he's like a magnet for carnage right now.
Genghis Khan procreated with
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's pulling out some zingers.
He is.
Plot twist, Harris is Genghis Khan. Wait, are Best and Nilsson actually fighting for a position there? Because my game keeps randomly saying that people near the top are like fighting for moves, but then they're like a second apart and it's really getting on my nerves.
I don't think they've changed position yet. I think they are getting close to having a battle though.
In the Spanish Armada failed at taking over the UK is because they saw Fluke's family on the coast. He still owes Moses a fiver. He got ticked on a fiver by Moses.
Oh my god, what is going on further back? Kopf has been hit round once again by Harris.
He has hearing damage from the Big Bang. Oh, Harris is going to get the move done here. Up the inside, it looks like. Is he going to make it stick, or is he going to cut the corner again? Kopf has had to take avoiding action, and I don't blame him, because Alex Harris is a menace.
Not gonna lie, that was a weak one from Alex Jock Swanson.
Hearing damage from Big Bang.
Yeah. Big Bang's every time he sits down on his chair in the Merc VC, no?
There's no Big Bang there, he's like a bag of bones. It's like a gentle click.
No. Oh, Jesus, mate.
What? I'm so confused, what am I missing? Okay. Thanks, Connor.
It's not funny if you have to explain it, mate.
Yeah, I know. It's a big bang not every time he drives an F1 car on one of these games.
There you go. Now AJF has explained it for you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Luke. Right, okay. Now it makes sense now. I just thought you were talking about Luke.
I was like, what do you mean? Alex Rockshot's like a bag of bones.
Nah, Luke's a bag of bones.
Yeah, I know that.
Whenever Mr. Alex Jock Swanson sits down. Yeah, that's understandable, because you're like double the weight of Luke. From what I hear, Luke's best childhood friend was Jimmy Savile.
More like Idol.
Oh. Luke will fix it. Is Harris scrapping to get ears?
Harris is actually in the points. Has Harris scored
He's
any
just-
points this season?
He's just cut another corner. What, is that tier 2 and tier 3 collectively, or just tier 3?
Just tier 3.
I think he's put it in the wall every race.
Because how funny would it be if Alex Fox Johnson in tier 3 with no traction control scored more points than Alfred Monk in tier 2?
What do you mean? You just said Alex Fox Johnson in tier 3.
Oh, I
You
meant
mean-
Alex Harris. That's the same thing.
Duron's a 10th behind Masic. Little battle for P6 going on there between P6 down to P.
Luke
Third.
betrayed Jesus at the last feast.
The last feast.
The last feast.
The last feast.
Oh, this is Sharma making a move on Durant. And it's now an Aston Martin 6th and 7th. Wow.
Oh, what's happened? Oh my god, Ice Cream smashed his rear wing, front wing, off the back of his teammate's rear wing, and damaged it.
Yikes.
Nightmare. Sorry, that was brilliant. The last feast. That's really tickled, isn't it? Shouldn't. Do you reckon that was like... and what language do they speak in Austrian? Do they speak German?
German.
Yeah, I thought so. Do you reckon like in English to German it just translates from sub please? The Bible just says the last feast.
He said he doesn't know English terms, but then calls us knobs.
I know. Doesn't know English terms though. The last feast. I'm gonna call that from now on.
The last. Oh, and Harris is at the wall.
Luke Martin was
Oh, and he's hit an AlphaTauri and lost his
Oh
end plate
my
and
God.
spun him round.
and
Oh
he's
my
killed him.
god.
He's killed him. Oh,
Oh, what's he
my god, he's gone full mount.
This is some kind of weird Blue Planet moment.
Okay, I just clipped that. Yeah, great.
Safety car.
Nilsson has pulled a masterclass. He's straight into the pits and onto mediums.
Ooh.
I'm sure all the hard runners will follow him, but I'm pretty sure he's going to come out ahead of best for definite and maybe move up a bit closer to Anderson. Looks like God took a bet to draw someone with his left hand.
Well, actually, Nilsson, this could be interesting here because the front guys are going to all have a delta to keep under until Anderson gets to the line. And Nilsson, once that happens, Nilsson will have, you know, reign to go as fast as he wants through sector 3. How has it only been 16 laps to have more action than this F1 season?
I was
Literally.
looking at Lucas Julius Caesar and his contact. Do you reckon Luke and Caesar have had a few FaceTimes? Genuine question.
I don't know, mate.
I love safety cars. Have I ever told you that?
I do too. Just love them so much. Into the pitch though comes Anderson. Off the hard compound tyres.
Connor, what's your weather saying for your sunny part of England?
21 degrees.
Oh, me too. It's actually unusual that my temperature matches yours. It's not how the north of England works.
That's true actually.
I'm usually like 3 degrees less than you at all times, no matter what.
Where does Nilsson come out here?
Tiny copy of the Bible.
Oh, actually Vasilev. Vasilev stayed out. And he's P2.
And he's only on 9 lap world hards. Oh, Best has jumped Nilsson.
Oh, he has.
That was so close. It was literally on pit exit. And Luke pre-ordered the Bible. Signed edition.
For fuck's sake.
Do you reckon he got Champions Edition? Or as he likes to call it, Dickhead Edition of the Bible. God, imagine how fuming he would be if he saw the birth of Max Verstappen. Luke's birth certificate has BC. This is great. This is great for the safety car. Honestly, keep firing away. I hope you can't see on my fan because I just put it on my face because I'm sweating. BC standing for before contraception. I love your Hyperia. Byland wants you to check tyre age. I mean, everyone's on fresh tyres, apart from Sharma and Vasilev. There you go. Sharma's on 13 lap old hards, Vasilev's on 9 lap old hards, everyone else is on fresh mediums.
32% wear on Sharma's rear tyre, and 25% wear on Vasilev's. So,
however, Vasilev does have a few hungry medium fresh runners on his cheeks, to put it lightly.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
but he's only got to double that. It's going to be like 50% wear by the end of this race for him.
Yeah, but he does also have extreme pace behind him, and plus I don't think he's actually had the race pace that we'd expect from him today. With all due respect.
Yeah.
He wasn't really, you know, he was like stuck in the bottom 5 for a good while. Maybe not the bottom 5, but he was around P10, P11 for a long time. I don't think he's got the pace to keep the mediums behind the way that they are behind.
Alright, come on now, boys. We're just recycling these now.
Yeah. We need Evan Potts back in here. He always brings out zingers. But now Mr. Jocks Fons. Oh, hope Matt and Jeff do well. I'm glad he noticed the Hardy Boys reference that Byland made. If Byland even meant that, but I know I did. Nah, Evan, we need you to make some more zingers about Luke, because we're getting absolute stinkers from Alex Jocks Fonson now.
Luke was the snake in Adam and Eve.
He still is a snake.
I can't. I hope. Right, this is the only time, because I know Luke only watches the VODs back if he gets a podium, because he's just that sad. So, can we actually just let Luke Martin get a podium in this race just so he can watch this back and hear how torn apart he gets?
Nah. People saying that he's a snake, right? If you'd seen him in his airsoft gear, you'd understand he does look a bit like a reptilian. That photo of him in his airsoft gear, I cannot believe that's out there.
Do you want to know something funny before we get to a restart?
What?
So the season 7, I might have already told you, but I'm gonna tell stream. Season 7 introduction stream that we did before the season started.
Oh yeah.
I was in a call with Luke getting all the stream stuff ready, and just out of nowhere, right, I can hear him like ripping Velcro and stuff on the mic, and I was just like so confused by what this was. And then as I went to go and ask him, he turned on his camera and he was like getting into his airsoft gear. And I'm like, Luke, we're about to start the season 7 stream in like 5 minutes. Why are you putting airsoft gear on? And yeah, don't really understand what he was doing, but still. Luke wants to skate with Noah's Ark. Brilliant. Anyway.
Island didn't get the reference that himself made. I'm fuming.
Here we go. Sharma gets away well. Big gap there between him and Vasilev. Further back, Anderson already putting the pressure on his championship rival. Vasilev pulls alongside down the pit lane. On pit straight all the way into turn 1. Round the outside through turn 1. Side by side now as you head into turn 2. Round the outside for Anderson. He's got a better grip on those medium compound tyres that he's just bolted on. And now up the hill. And it is Anderson back up into P2 in this race. Next up is going to be Best, looking to get past the Alpine driver of Vasilev, who's still trying to ignite his championship hopes. This is where he's got to finish in this race to win the championship today. P3 or less, or more will get him the championship. Any less, he will not be world champion today, I think.
Oh, Best's been hit. Best has been hitting the rear by Nilsson, I think it is. And there's a spin off for Tarry and it's chaos.
Oh my god.
I don't know how that pileup hasn't ended a whole lot worse. I mean,
Neither
you can
do
see
I.
the huge gap between Luke Martin and Rolf van Loon. But wow, that had the potential to be horrendous. But I think, was it Nilsson who broke his front wing on best?
I'm not
This is
sure, but Anderson looking to get into a drag race here with Sharma down the straight. He won't have DRS this time around due to that safety car just restarting, but he is later on the brakes. He hangs it around the outside and gets the better traction, and he is away back into the lead of this race.
Great move. He's used his brain and he knows he's on those fresher tyres, those slicker tyres. Is that even a correct term? Slicker. Definitely.
I don't know.
Definitely was.
Serval picking up a 3-second time penalty to the Williams boys. Oh, bottling.
Got good news for you, mate.
Oh.
Check Luke Martin's off-board and look at specifically the front right of his car.
Oh dear. Oh dear, Luke Martin fans.
What does it have to take for Anderson to win the Drivers' Championship? This. If he has the fastest lap, who actually has the fastest lap? I think it's Harris, isn't it? Wait. Yeah, it is. It's Harris. If Anderson gets the fastest lap, which I think he's capable of, and it finishes like this, we know Vasilev still wins. Because then they're tied on points and Vasilev has more wins.
I thought there's 10 points between them now.
Yeah, no, that's true actually.
So if he gets one more point, then he wins.
Yeah, no.
But with
as it stands, Vasilev wins.
But with Kelsey Best stuck like looking fast behind Vasilev here, he might even fall down to P4 within the next few laps. And then even then he's got Nilsson. I mean, I don't think Nilsson would overtake him. I think Nilsson's going to defend for his life here. Just he can't seem to catch up to Best. Does he have damage maybe, Nilsson? I think he does. Front right end plate?
Yeah, I told you, he smashed it in the back of Best.
Oh right. I didn't know he got damage from it though.
Yeah,
so
just his end
that is big news for Nilsson. Now Vaslev's all hopeless to defend against Best, much faster, fresher, medium tyres. And we're looking for a similar move. The Vikings died a while ago. Oh my god.
I think it's because he said Luke Martin fans.
Oh.
That was a bit of a naughty squeeze from Vasilev there. Ex-teammates, of course.
Oh yeah.
They know each other well. They like each other. Cute.
I don't think Best quite understands what's on the line for Vasilev though.
I don't think he does.
If I'm not wrong.
I really don't think he does. This race bears billions worth of front wing damage. Yeah.
What we got to think though is if Best does get past Vasilev, could Vasilev then get pulled along towards Sharma, who's on the same strategy, and if I'm not mistaken, the same age tyres? Let me check real quick. Oh no, Sharma's are actually 17 laps old, so he's been on his even longer than Vasilev. And if Vasilev can get past him, then but Anderson's just taken the fastest lap.
Oh, has he?
He has.
Of all the drama, of all the controversy.
So now Vasilev has to finish P2 or somehow get the fastest lap and finish P3.
Oh, that's going to go for it.
I think he is down the inside. Oh, is there any contact made there? There's a tree in the way.
Yeah, it's always going to be a hard time making that one stick. That's for sure. There was no contact, but he wasn't anywhere close to making the move stick. That's for sure.
So even though the two behind are on much fresher tyres than Vasilev, sorry, three behind are much fresher tyres. Two of them have got wing damage.
Yeah, only really Best in the mix for that one.
Oh wait, Ice Cream and Van Loon got past.
Oh, Best has got past.
Best has got past and down into the braking zone. He is clear of the Alpine. So
he got past before DRS was even enabled by either driver.
Yeah.
The traction was just far superior on the mediums.
ESP241107, thank you for the follow.
Well, you're just randomly waffling out a little letters. I was going to ask what's wrong with you. I was so confused.
My ESP hacks.
Shut up. You'll give Dugat nightmares or something because of like a little ESCO sweat. 4,000 hours, by the way. Yeah.
4,000 hours, that is just disgusting. As someone's kindly pointed out to us in chat, Zervald and Luke Martin are going to be shortly engaging in a battle. So we've had to cut away from the championship fight. This is much more important.
I'll keep you updated if anything happens up. Actually, Best is right underneath Sharma's rear wing and he's got a DRS. He's enabled the ERS and he's went flying past down the straight. Best P2.
Up into P2. As further back, I wonder if Vasilev can try and get into P3. I think what he needs to hope for here, and it is quite likely, I'd say, if he can get into P3. And there you go. As I was about to say it, someone further back might take the fastest lap away from Anderson on a faster tyre. So, Mewis is taking that fastest lap away. Vasilev is trying to find his way back into P3 in this race. And I feel like Vasilev has won at least 3 races this season. Can someone fact check? Anyone?
I'll fact check.
Okay.
Because I don't trust anyone on the stream.
And I don't believe Anderson's won. I'm going to say he's either not won any or won 1. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Right, tier 3 results. Vasilev has 1 win. Oh yeah, because he had his win in Silverstone taken off.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, so that means that Anderson, if he wins this, they would both have 1 win.
Yeah, so it'd go to P2s.
Oh my god. Right, Vasilev has...
Or is it podiums that we do? I can't remember.
I'm going to assume it's P2s. Of which Vasilev currently has 2. And Anderson only has 1.
Go down to P2 finishes in this race. If Vasilev can get past Sharma.
Unless we do podiums, in which case... okay, no. No, Anderson still has 1 less than Vasilev.
Oh my god, Zervan and Luke Martin are getting very close.
Ooh, bless me.
What's happened there? Is that Harris? Harris in the wall. He's lost his end plate.
I'll tell you who else just hit the wall. I'm pretty sure, anyway.
Oh, here we go. Luke Martin and Zerveld. Zerveld closing in down the straight into the braking zone, looking for the outside. Doesn't quite find the space he needs as Luke Martin covers him off on the exit.
Hope he just pulls off the most brilliant move. So
oh, he's locked it!
Oh.
Actually,
I
think that was Masic hitting him. I'm too used to F123 physics where that would have definitely been a real lock. But I think there was contact.
Yeah, look.
Masic just absolutely... I don't even know what... cock teasing us here.
Ex-teammates, by the way.
Who? Masic and Zervo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Haas, back in the day.
For a long time. Back in there. For a long time.
But Vasilev getting a little bit closer to Sharma. He had a mistake we caught on board a lap or so ago. He's closed that gap back down. Come on. Yeah, all he has to do is close in a little bit further, get that move done, and he could be on for a championship. I'm sure he knows this. I'm sure the Alpine engineers are on the blower to him.
I think Vasilev slightly touched the wall out of turn 4. And I don't think it's given him any damage, but I think it's definitely made him more susceptible to damage if he hits the wall again. Ice Cream is currently Anderson's best chance if Vasilev gets past. Oh, this is actually tense. You know what? It's actually tense. We'll say it's a shit game, and it is. But what a way to end it off.
Tier 3. I can't lie. Other than the season you won, because you dominated, it always delivers. We had, what is it, a 4-way championship fight last season. We got a 5-way, well, mathematically a 5-way championship fight this season. It's yeah. It's definitely one of the tiers to watch, and of course, because it's got the 2 best commentators in the league. As Luke Martin gets a 3-second tie penalty, everybody.
This is what he does. Mate, the season with me in it was brilliant. I don't know what I mean. Oh my god. Ice Cream, you idiot.
What's he doing?
He hit the wall and then cut the corner and got a 3-second time penalty. So now, that means the only way that Vasilev... If Vasilev gets past Sharma, the only way he can possibly lose that P3 is if he gets a penalty himself. Or Ralph Van Loon somehow claws back 10 seconds in 6 laps. It's looking like it's going to go the way of Vasilev.
Oh, Vasilev just hit the wall again.
Hit the wall again. I'm telling you now, that front right has to have some sort of damage. He has to have. Because he's hit that twice now, from what I've seen. But Anderson, even if he doesn't win the championship, you've got to say it's a command and drive out in Singapore.
You know, I don't know if Sharma knows this. I wonder if he knows there's the championship on the line for his position right now. I'm sure he wants that podium more than anything. Oh! I thought Vasilev was a goner.
Did he snap?
He bottomed out on the curb at the final corner.
Oh my god.
But it's a tough situation to be put in. I don't know if he's friends with Vasilev or...
believe it.
What?
I'm pretty sure there's a lapped car in between them.
Who?
I swear. Never mind. You know what? I'm waffling. I looked at the wrong part of the track. It's my mistake.
Elbows there.
Oh, Ice Cream's getting past. Nilsson. Oh, he runs it deep though, trying to get past. He's too antsy to get past. Makes a slight error, but it hasn't cost them. And it looks like he's going to keep that position. Unless Nilsson can have something to say about it, probably in the next DRS zone through Sector 2.
I think that wing damage is too costly for him.
Yeah.
Vasilev needs to make this move if he wants any chance at taking the championship in Season 7.
He needs to make it effectively as well before Ice Cream gets in on the fight. However, Ice Cream does still have the penalty, so in the end, would it really matter?
I mean, that's not the problem, I don't think. I think if Ice Cream gets into this train, it's just going to be another part of pressure put onto him, and he might make a mistake. He just needs to get this move done so that he can, you know, have that, be a bit more comfortable leading this train.
Oh, there's yellow flags.
As Harris has retired, is that going to be a safety car? It is a safety car.
It is.
Now this really spices things up. What is Vasilev going to do here? Surely he's going to come in. He needs to have a tyre advantage.
Vasilev's boxed.
Now it just all becomes a game of chess. As Vasilev gets a 5-second!
Oh my god, I think he's genuinely just bottled his own hopes.
Oh no. Oh, Vasilev, no.
This just went from being Vasilev's race to make one overtake to now looking extremely in the favour of Anderson.
And literally, what is going on there? What is going on at the back of this pack right now?
Anderson, I think Hamilton's right. Anderson should pit this lap, just to make sure.
Yeah, I also think
Best probably should too.
maybe Vasilev should just come in and get that 5-second removed if he wants any chance.
Just saying, Best, if you've got the stream on in the background, you know, it's probably a good idea for softs, you know, around about this part of
I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he knows.
What's the word? Did they say like grizzled veteran or something?
What?
Is that even? Hang on.
Oh, Durande didn't get his wing change. He's missing an end plate. What is Kopf doing?
No! No!
Those two are still stuck together, by the way.
Of course, they're like a married couple. Harris has killed himself again. Has he actually? Just a minute. Lap late at the party. Nice to have you. Will Anderson come in? Yes, he has.
Will Best come in?
Will he put Inters on? Best has come in. Thank God. Ice Cream, probably not the best of ideas for him to come in, seeing as he does have a 3-second time penalty. I feel like it wouldn't really advantage him as much as it would others. I think what Ice Cream has, and he has stayed out. I think what he's got to hope for is he's got to hope for others to make mistakes behind or get caught up in an incident, and he's going to try and break away.
Yeah.
Because he's going to lead the safety car restart now, as he does come out ahead of Anderson. So what he's going to need is he's going to need carnage behind him, and then he could win this race, potentially.
Say, as Hamida just said, there might not be many racing laps, as it might not be in this lap.
Hang on, I'm just saying, right? Maybe this isn't something we're thinking about. But if that does happen, theoretically, if, say, Anderson gets caught up in a big crash and Vasilev stays super far down, or Vasilev crashes as well in the carnage, Ice Cream would win the championship.
Isn't he like 24 points behind though?
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. If Vasilev scores 0 points.
Yeah, Anderson's also got to score 0 points though, hasn't he? Or
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If there's like some sort of carnage that collects a couple of people at the front.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be one of those things where it's going to be like, who's won it? If that
Ice Cream is 24 points behind Vasilev, 14 points behind Anderson, 9 points behind Nilsson, and 1 point behind Van Loon.
To be honest, with this safety car restart on the last, I think it's going to be 2 laps, if that.
It's tense. It's tense.
It's going to be whoever. Anyone could win it. Anyone could win it. There's 5 people in contention with this championship, and any one of them could win it right now in these last 2 or 3 laps of this race. This is going to be very interesting, and I can't lie. This is the first time we've ever done Singapore as a finale, and I think it has delivered.
It has. I'll give it that. I didn't expect this at all. When I was sitting here today thinking I was going to commentate on this race, I thought it was going to be a snooze fest because of Singapore.
Yeah.
I genuinely
Harris.
action. What?
You just thought this looks much more interesting now. After he just threw it in a wall.
Oh.
Feel fitting. I was in the TV's car.
I wonder if the lap cars are going to get a... Well, no, actually, I think only a few of the lap cars will go past the safety car here. Just to round up the coincidence a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going to get 2 laps of racing. Just the 2.
Yeah, we are. So there'll be no DRS. It's all going to be about traction and ERS. Which I don't imagine Ice Cream will have much traction compared to the rest. Or Cop for that reason as well. But can Cop especially, with no penalties to his name, hold on to that P4 and maybe even stay within Ice Cream's 3 seconds to get on the podium? Watch Ice Cream kill Anderson. God.
That's a thought.
That's a thought that shouldn't go into Ice Cream's head, so let's not stop you quiet.
No, because if that happened though,
Yes,
right?
yes,
With
yes,
Vasilev's,
yes.
No, with Vasilev's penalty, Nilsson would win the championship then. There's so many possibilities, honestly, it's brilliant. Quite the interesting thought. I guess you could say that, yeah.
Oh, oh!
What's happened?
Did Ice Cream just crash into the safety car and lost his end plate?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I can't take it anymore.
Well, Ice Cream has definitely just
Lost the championship. Any hope he had.
I won't say any hope, but he's definitely reduced the chances.
Yeah, that's the word. Reduced.
Now that is a proper reduced safety car.
Thanks, Byland. I'm glad you said that.
Nah, he didn't, did he? Gives Ice Cream even more motive to kill Anderson.
The intrusive thoughts are coming.
Well, here we go. We're going to have 2 laps of racing here in the streets of Singapore to decide the championship here in Tier 3. And it's going to be Ice Cream leading us off with a damaged front wing, closely followed by Anderson, who's been dominating this race up until this point. What's going to happen here? Who's going to win this Tier 3 championship? We're about to find out as we're waiting for Ice Cream to get his foot down on the floor, and he's gone. And Anderson's already making a move for the lead. He can't yet, though. He's got to wait for the line. There it is. He can now overtake. As Ice Cream's looking to go defensive. Best also wanting to get into the mix further back. That's Kopf and Sharma going side by side. Ice Cream losing a position down to P3 as we head through turn 3. Side by side still for Sharma and Kopf. Sharma's made the move stick. He's going to look to get around the outside now of Ice Cream as we head up the hill. A little bit of contact with Kopf. I think Kopf might have wing damage from that contact with the back.
Vasilev goes through. Vasilev's battling with Ice Cream now for P4. Ooh, more contact between the two. Vasilev up the inside. Ice Cream can't defend that with the wing damage. He goes off track once again. Vasilev up into P4 now.
This could all flip on its head.
There's yellow flags.
You've got to think as well, if Best can make a move on Anderson.
That's true.
As further back, Luke Martin now looking to make a move on Van Loon. I don't even know where to look. There's so much going on. There's side by side.
Hit by front. It's okay. I thought he was going to hit the wall. He hasn't.
Oh, I think Luke Martin did just hit the wall.
He's good at that. Oh, Van Loon's just hit the back of Kopf and now he's spun him around. And it's had repercussions on Rolf there. As he looks like he's going to be overtaken by Luke Martin around the outside. Yeah. Is he going to make it stick? Oh my god. I think he has.
He
I hate to
has.
say it, good move, Luke Martin.
That was Van Loon. You should be embarrassed.
Yeah, I would be. Deronde and Zervel going side by side as well. Oh, Zervel doesn't leave the space for Deron there. Backed out. Oh, Mewis isn't. Okay, I thought you were going to send one into there.
Vassilev has worked his way back up into top 4, but with that 5-second penalty, I think he's going to be finishing down behind Martin and Kopf at this rate.
Fast lap as well.
Yeah, so that is a big statement from Anderson. It now means Vassilev has to finish P2 in this race if he wants any chance at the championship today. As
Mewis just on the last corner.
Mewis gets a 3-second time penalty there as well.
Ice Cream gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
And he's retired.
Ice Cream retired. Yep. Okay. Fair enough.
So let's look further back as, oh my god, side by side for the two AlphaTauris. These two are not worried about having a little bit of contact as we go on to the final lap of this race.
Oh my god. It was a brave move from Lewis and it's paid off. I think Deron might have just, you know, used his head a little bit there. Kopf has dropped like a stone.
Yeah. Yeah, all the way from P4 was it to P9 in 2 laps, or less than 2 laps. But Anderson's looking fairly comfortable right now, up at the top.
Mewis absolutely sent one on Kopf there. It's stuck, but that was a bit of a naughty dive bomb, and it looks like Kopf's going to get a better traction anyways and take them position straight back. But Mewis is... Ah, I thought he'd gone for another dive bomb. Mewis is sending some. But... avert your attention to P1, Marius Anderson.
Here he
He's going to round the
comes.
final corner. I think as it stands, that's the championship.
I think that is the World Championship. Going to Anderson, but Best takes the fastest lap on the final lap of the race. Vassilev gets a 5-second, drops him down behind his teammate into P5. Do we want to make sure... Yes, because Nilsson was on less points, right, than Anderson?
Yeah.
So he's not champion. I think that's Anderson as world champion. I'm pretty sure.
I'll do some quick maths. Right, okay, so Vassilev finished the season on 83. Anderson finished the season on 88. Nilsson finished the season on 70. Yep. That's Anderson's title by 5 points.
Anderson's title by 5 points.
I think Alpine have definitely won the Constructors though. They had like a 40-point gap almost to Red Bull and they finished ahead of them. So
yeah,
that'll be the Constructors going to Alpine. But Marius Anderson is going to take the Season 7 Tier 3 World Drivers
Can you get a screenshot?
Championship. Yeah, I can. I will.
And what a way to send it off. He dominated that race. I think he led every lap other than the safety car restarts laps. And yeah, really showed his pace out there today. Any penalties after the race? I can't see him getting one, just purely for the fact that he was miles ahead most of the race. So there you go, your Drivers' World Champion for Season 7 in Tier 3, the only one to be decided in Singapore. And yeah, it's Marius Anderson.
Ooh. Bet you can't wait for some interviews now.
Ah, can I go to bed now?
Nope. You mean go to bed? You're such a liar. You're gonna sit there and play the new F1 game like all night.
Am I seeing what was just said?
What? What?
Huh? Ice can show.
Oh.
Alright, well, we'll be back shortly for some interviews. And then, yeah, well, we'll be back shortly for some interviews. I don't know where I was going with that.
Amethyst.
Alright, welcome. We are here in the interview box, ready to bring up our newest champion at Amethyst Racing, Marius Anderson. Come on up here, my friend. Congratulations, first of all.
Thanks.
A great performance from you all weekend. We'll start with your very, I'd say, committed qualifying. You're the only one that went out on the slick tyres right at the end of the session, and it definitely paid off for you. A big risk to take whilst in the championship fight, I'm sure, but one that paid off for sure. 1.5 seconds clear of anyone else on there in qualifying.
Yeah.
And then absolutely, I don't want to say this for sure, but I think you led every lap other than the ones with a safety car like restart kind of parts.
Yeah.
So it was a really good performance from you all weekend, and I think the safety cars, you dealt with them really well, and then still pulled away every time, especially on that last one where it was more than crucial to try and bridge that gap as big as you can. So yeah, congratulations. Is there anything else you want to walk? Do you want to walk us through your race a little bit? We didn't really see too much of you because there's so much going on further back, and you were just cruising up at the front on your own. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, Poly was a big risk. It was all or nothing. And in the first sector, I don't think it was ready for slick tires. It was really sketchy. But second and definitely last sector, it was way quicker.
Yeah, you were. I think according to the telemetry, you were purple sector 1, 2, and 3. So you definitely had the pegs over the Inters guys in every sector, and took pole, and then in the race got a great start. There was a bit of carnage going on. Well, I say not only at the start of the race, but the majority of the race there was carnage going on further back. But each time you kept a cool head and you pulled away, and you clinched that championship by, I think, how many points was it, Swan?
5, I think.
5 points. And it was close because there's a few laps before that final safety car where Vasilev still had a very good chance at stealing it back from you by, I think, 1 point it would have been, or it would have been decided on P2 finishes, I think, which would have been very close because you both would have had one race win, and I think he had one more P2 finish than you, so he would have just about clinched the title. But very well thought out race from you, and a very well driven race, and a great season overall, taking the championship. So yeah, congratulations. Is there anything else you want to add? Anyone you want to bring up?
First of all, big thanks to Kevin for giving me the chance in the beginning of the season. And I mean, also thanks to Sven for helping me out with setup. I think that helped a lot too.
Yeah, well, perfect, mate, and congratulations on your first championship, and I'll speak to you hopefully next season.
Yeah, see ya.
Perfect, mate. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
All right, well, we'll bring up the podium finishes first. So obviously, Kelsey Best. Come on up, my friend. You're next. Welcome up.
Oh. Yeah, thank you.
All your circuits good?
Yeah, that was pucker factor 10 there for a few minutes. I got really lucky.
So, well, 2 disconnects in the race, but also P6 in quali as well. A great lap. I think the track was improving the entire qualifying session, so it was all just about getting the lap in at the perfect time. But then, yeah, 2 disconnects at the start of the race. A bit of carnage as well in turn 1, I think you just about avoided. And yeah, basically, I think you got into P3 by the first lap, was it? I think it was, ahead of Nilsson, or at least P4.
Yeah, I think it was P4.
And then...
and was just cruising there for a bit.
Yeah, and then a little bit later on, disconnect and fell back a few positions. Then there's a safety car, the first safety car. And then... God, I'm trying to think what happened now. I get mixed up with all the safety cars that happened. Yeah, and then I think it was. Oh yeah, that was it. You went an extra lap than Nilsson on one of the safety cars. I think he dived into the pits a bit early, and you came out literally side by side of him and got the position on him, heading into like the second half of the race, and kept that position basically until the final safety car restart, where you just clinched PT. A two-stop race from you as well. Same strategy, I believe, as Anderson, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, both of you having great races, getting close there at the end, but not quite close enough. I think Anderson just had a great pace here today. Anything else, in your race that you want to talk about we might have missed?
No, I mean, first, congrats to Anderson and the Alpine boys. You know, they had a good season. I wish I could have been around here to give more of a battle, but yeah, it was overall it was a good race. Yeah, for qualifying, I was just not quite out there at the right time at the end, but still felt confident in the car. Felt confident with the car. But in the race, yeah, Anderson's pace was pretty insane. So I don't know if I had much for him on the medium stint after the safety car when we both pit. He was just pulling away. I got stuck behind the guys on hards for a bit longer than he did, and he was still just pulling away once I got around. I had to use up tires a lot to get through.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the end, that last stint on softs, I knew it was going to be a challenge. I gave it one try, but his pace was strong. He had one moment. I thought I might have had a chance, but wasn't quite close enough. And yeah, just overall really good race driven from him and a good season. So yeah, it was. I felt good overall about I guess the season. I think I got 44 points in 3 races, so I'll take that. And yeah, I'm hoping to get a drive for next season.
Yeah, well, I think if you'd made that move in the final few laps on Anderson, it could have been a championship deciding move for Vaslev, I think, because he finished P5 in the end, which I think he would have clinched the title by 2 points if he'd had taken that away from him. So I'm sure he's happy he defended you off just about. But yeah, is there anything else you want to add? Anything do you want to talk about next season? We are seeing you next season, aren't we?
Yeah, plan to be around. This season was tough. It was a short season, and just with work and stuff, it was just really busy. But yeah, hopefully I should be around a lot more next season. And yeah, if anyone needs a tier 3 driver, I'm available.
Perfect. Well, thank you for hopping up here, mate, and we'll speak to you soon, I guess.
Yeah, and thanks for both your guys' efforts in this league and with the McLaren team. It's a great team if anyone's thinking about joining. McLaren's top notch.
Like you,
Kelsey,
pal.
stop it. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, actually, after Van Loon's performance today, we might have to drop him.
I would.
Oh, I was waiting for him to hop up here, I can't lie. Anyway, next up, Sharma. Is he here?
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, I can see him. Hello. Oh.
Sorry for not talking those 2 interviews. I was just filling in the sheets.
Well, you can do this one for me, yeah?
Okay, I'm in trouble, but
Give me
you
a-
can go look at the sheets now that they're
Okay,
all filled
hold
in. Hello, Sharma.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you feeling after your, great drive?
Yeah, feeling great actually. It was a crazy race. Got punted on the first lap, went back behind,
Yeah.
and then
Well,
I was right behind Masic, and Masic pitted because he was on older tires, so I stayed out. And I just tried to hold back, and once Anderson was behind me, I knew that he was much quicker on the new tires. Didn't bother fighting him, so just stayed there hoping for another safety car to come and box for softs. Luckily there was one. Yeah, I'll happy with the podium. I guess this is my first podium on track. Otherwise I have another 2 podiums based on other penalties, I guess, in other races.
well, I'm glad that you're happy, mate. Just a question. How did those hards feel towards the end of the stint before you got off of them? Because they were pretty old.
I think I could have held off for another 3 laps because I knew that Vasilev was struggling as well. I mean, of course, even I was sliding around with the rear tires, but I think I was just taking some good exits and maintaining my ERS. I think it was around 49 or 50%, I guess. So maybe another 5-6% in 4-5 laps.
Fair enough. Must have been holding on to your tires pretty well there. Would you like
Yeah.
any would you like to say anything about the season as a whole? Is there anyone you'd like to mention?
Yeah, I would like to thank Oliver, my team principal, for having me in the team after a torrid last season, just moving around as a reserve. So happy to have a full-time seat, so didn't have to bother about a seat and just focused on my driving. I believe I might have been fighting for a championship had I not missed the first 2 races.
I mean,
So
you did
yeah.
only finish 32 points behind Anderson, so it is feasible if you got another couple of podiums, maybe that it was on the cards.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So I regret missing those two, but then again, I missed it because I went to India to get married, so I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I don't think you can complain with that, mate.
No. But all in all, it was a good season. Hoping to stick around, and let's see.
Yeah, I mean,
How it goes.
I hope to see you on the Tier 3 grid again next season.
Yeah, thank you.
See you later, mate.
See you then. Bye bye.
Right, I think for the next interview, Connor, do you think we should do
First one to put their hand
Vasilev?
up.
Do you not think we should do Vasilev and
Oh
Nilsson?
yeah, actually yeah, Vasilev and Nilsson.
They've won the constructors, and their engineer. What's his name again? Fernandez, I think.
Yeah.
Fernandez is your engineer, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome up, everybody. I mean, I'm sure bittersweet end to that race. Obviously, Clint, you obviously had the constructors' championship under wraps. I'm sure that wasn't too much of a worry going into this race, but both of you were in contention for the championship, the drivers' championship today. And Nielsen, I'm sure you felt a little bit on the back foot from missing Brazil, but you still had a very good chance at taking the championship today. But unfortunately, it's all come. I'd say not falling apart in the last race, because Vasilev, you were definitely still in contention until that last safety car came out, and Nilsson obviously having a great qualifying, and I can't remember, you got wing damage right from, I think, was it contact with an Alfa Romeo, I want to say?
It was me missing my braking point and hitting best in the second safety car restart, I think it was.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, a bit of an unfortunate race for both of you, and I'm sure Vasilev, you're not too happy with the penalty you picked up in the pits, but probably more frustrated with the safety car coming out as a whole, right?
Yeah, the penalty didn't decide my race. Actually, the quali decided my race. I was 1 second. I needed 1 more second to start a flying lap to improve my time. I tried to start with softs, but the game, I misclicked, and I started again with the inters. Yeah, bad luck in quali, and on the race I want to thank Jake, because after the half of the race he defended like a lion, so I can make a gap and fight for the title. Also, I want to thank my engineer. He done a very good job all season. And also I want to congratulate Anderson, because he was driving very well today, and he deserved to win the title. So yeah, and I'm also happy. I'm mad for my title, but I'm very happy for Alpine to win the constructors. For the first time in Amethyst, Alpine is winning the constructors, so this is a very good accomplishment. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great season. If you look at it overall, especially for you, Vasilev, and Nils, I'm sure it would have been the same for you if you could have made Brazil. But you two absolutely dominated the constructors. You've both been very consistent in scoring points, getting podiums, and yeah, a great effort from you both all season. Are we going to see you next season?
Definitely.
Absolutely, yes.
There you go then. That's a good sign. So coming back for vengeance next season, and yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you want to say, Will.
I actually had something on my mind like literally a second ago, and now I bottled it. Wait, did you ask if they're gonna be teammates? That's my question. Are you just gonna be teammates, or did you just ask that and I zoned out?
I did not ask that.
Okay, are you two planning to be teammates again? Do you have any idea?
Yes.
Of
You
course.
do.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
I did
forever.
I did come into your VC like an hour before the race, calling you a bunch of nerds and that you need to get a life because you never get off the game. So literally I'm telling you now, Connor, every week before a race, like an hour before the race at least, I would see these two in a VC sweating away, doing practice in VC.
Yeah, but we
Definitely.
are not doing a lot of practice sessions.
Yeah, yeah.
We are doing it every time before the race.
Nah, you think I don't see it. Yeah, but everyone
Yeah,
else is
you
playing
promise.
F1 23. You're probably the only people who actually sit and play F1 22 at practice, so.
Yes. We we did it.
True.
Well,
Anyways,
But
yeah, well, thank you boys for hopping up here, and it's been great watching you guys race all season. So we'll look forward to it next time. But I'll speak
you.
to you in a bit.
Cheers, mate.
See you later.
Cheers.
All right. Hold up one
why
sec.
is Rolf Bont up? Luke, stop flashing your hand up and down as if you're gonna get brought up any quicker. You know what, for that, Rolf.
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck off, Luke.
That's a spirit.
Why did Luke even finish that race?
Who cares?
Yeah, and me, of course. God.
Rolf,
P7.
Rolf, how about you piss off to that Alpine reserve seat for what you're saying in public? You wanna kiss their arse a bit more?
I think I just got fired anyway, so I may have to look for a
I'll fire you formally, right here, right now.
No,
Why
please.
is Nelson Gray's hand up again?
We actually need a reserve for the first race.
Yeah, there you go,
We're
Rolf.
both going for the first
See you,
race.
McLaren. See you, McLaren. See you. No. Just kidding, just kidding.
Okay, why do you want up here? Do you want to talk about your race? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I wanted to say a few things. First off, congratulations, Anderson, of course. Also, fair play to the Alpines. They were really good this season. Can you shut up, mate? You want to play Rocket League after or not? Shush.
Yes, please.
Okay. I caused some terror into turn 1 because I accidentally put on the mediums and then I totally panicked. So I think I killed multiple people there. And my own race, of course, so I want to apologize for that. And
So you should.
well, this interview is going to shit. Can no one ask me? I don't know what to say now. I thought I'd get some questions.
I'm sorry. Okay. No, you say they're gonna get asked questions. You want to be asked specific questions so you can shout about how great you are. That's what you really mean, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. So what you're saying is my quali, right?
Yeah, Rolf. How did you do that
Yeah.
fantastic quali lap?
Thank you. Well, normally I bin it in the wet. Now I was over the line with 5 seconds left. Then I went steaming on. But Anderson had a right strategy with the wet or the dry tire, and well, it got him partially the championship at the end. So he did really well.
I've got a question for you, actually.
Yes.
At any point throughout the race, maybe under a safety car or a certain circumstance, did you ever think, you know what, maybe I do have a shot at winning this, even though I'm like 23 points behind? Maybe I do have a chance.
I thought that the last safety car actually, because I had damage before that. Oh, I had so much damage this race also from big pileups. But on the last safety car, there was Vasilev in front of Anderson. And I thought Vasilev is gonna defend like a lion, even though he was on, I think, older tires. Oh no, it was someone. I don't know actually. But at some point Vasilev was in front of Anderson, so I was hoping he would defend like a
I
lion.
mean, at any point in that race, realistically, if there was a tiny bit of carnage on a safety car restart and that took out Vasilev and Anderson, It did technically put
Right.
you and Nilsson
I'm,
right in
I'm
the.
losing brain cells right now. Can we just? I just.
I'm sorry, Colin. Should we just stop this interview and get Luke up here?
Do we have to bring Luke up? He finished P7.
Okay, no. Let Luke stay there.
Yeah, I want to go turn my fan on and cool down. It's like 90 degrees in my room.
Yeah, it's
Right.
pretty hot.
All right,
Okay.
well, Rolf, a good quali lap from you.
Nothing else though. You're really thinking, mate. Be ashamed.
Did some good murders though, to be fair.
There was.
Did
there
you
was.
catch the people I murdered?
I don't really remember.
Well,
This
yeah.
interview's gonna be memory loss.
Please cut this out when you upload the VOD. We don't not want this on the VOD.
Yeah, no. To be fair, we've been streaming for 2 hours. My brain's fried. Right. And it's all Luke Martin's fault for being asleep.
Agreed.
Right,
All
thanks.
right.
Glad we agree on that.
Let's wrap up then.
Wait, Rolf.
Yep.
Coming on Rocket League.
No.
Why?
No one cares. Anyway,
Oh my.
Luke Martin, I see you flashing your hand down there, mate, but you made us all late because you slept in, so you're not getting an
It's-
interview. Go away.
End of the season. This is where we wrap up. Bozo.
Anyway, that is end of season 7. That's the end of F1 22. Thank God. Everyone can go and uninstall it now, which I will be doing very shortly.
I've already done it.
Yeah, thank you guys for everyone racing this season. It's been a great season, even though it's such a short one, and it's been an exciting season. But there's bigger and better things coming along next season, everybody. We've got a few new things coming, and yeah, it's gonna be. Why is he? It's gonna be good. Anyway.
It's because I invited him up just to put him back down. Cause I thought it was funny.
Well, 2 tracks have been revealed. There'll be another track getting revealed tomorrow, midday, some point, and that will be going on all the way up to the week before the first race in Qatar on the 7th of July. And yeah, I think there's anything else I need to add, is there?
No. Thanks for watching the streams.
Yeah, thank you for watching the streams, and we'll be back. Probably the next stream will probably be the introduction stream for season 8, which I don't know when it's going to be, but
Or maybe there'll be a couple of pre-season race streams, maybe.
yeah, but I think that'll be after we do the introduction stream.
Ah, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
All right, so yeah, see you in a bit. Goodbye.